Warmup is the world's best-selling electric floor heating brand, manufacturing high-quality products for room comfort and whole house heating. This is a simple guide to installing Warmup's loose wire floor heating system. This video does not replace the installation manual, so before starting, make sure you have read the manual in your Warmup pack. Before you start, you will need to measure the area you are working in to order the right number of products for the room. Carefully work out the floor area, excluding any furniture or fittings. Once you have worked out your area, contact a Warmup dealer to order the right products for your room. In your Warmup kit, you will find the loose wire heating cable reel, an installation manual, and plastic cable fixing guides. Before beginning your installation, make sure you have a Warmup thermostat with floor sensor, a digital multimeter, a glue gun or tube adhesive, measuring tape, and a hammer and chisel. Also, make sure your underlayment is suited and structurally sound for your flooring installation. When installing tiles on a plywood subfloor, it is essential that you prepare the floor in accordance with the Tile Council of North America's guidelines. Further help with floor preparation and tile application is available in the installation manual. When using Warmup floor heating on a concrete floor, we recommend the use of Warmup insulation boards. This state-of-the-art insulation system greatly improves energy efficiency, saving you money and heating your room up to 10 times faster. This is a simple guide to installing Warmup insulation boards. Make sure the floor surface is clean, dry, and free from any dust. Using a floor trowel, comb a bed of modified thinset onto the concrete floor. Then lay the Warmup insulation boards down in place and press firmly. Stagger all the joints in a brick-like fashion. In situations where you already have fixtures in place and for renovations, the boards can be easily cut with a craft knife to the exact shape required. When installing Warmup insulation boards onto wooden floors, you should also screw down the boards at 8-inch intervals to make sure they are secure. In wet areas, you can use waterproof jointing tape to create a waterproof joint between the boards. If you are tiling on a floor which is already tiled, or has insulation boards or cement-based backer boards installed, you should clean the floor and ensure that it is dust-free. Your kit includes plastic cable guides, which is one of the approved method for installing Warmup heating cables. To fix the plastic guides in place on a concrete floor or Warmup insulation boards, you can use a hot melt glue gun to spread a thin line of adhesive approximately 3 inches away from any fixed walls. Place the fixing strips at one end of your room directly on the adhesive. Continue placing the strips in one long line along the length of your room, taking care to maintain a 3-inch space from the wall or any fixed furniture, such as bathtubs, vanities, or kitchen units. Alternatively, you can use a good quality tube of adhesive to stick the cable guides to the subfloor. If you are placing your strips directly onto a plywood subfloor, you can use nails to secure the strips to the subfloor. At this stage, you should test the loose wire system with a digital multimeter. It is important to test the system before, during, and after installation. Record your reading in the Warmup installation manual. Check the installation manual for more details. The spacing calculation provided is a useful guide to cable layout, but you may find it necessary to alter the wire spacing to suit your room. If you are installing 2 or more heating cables, refer to the guidelines in the installation manual. You need to make sure that all heating cables start next to the Warmup thermostat, and remember, however many heating cables you are installing, the wires should never cross. Now that the fixing guides are in place, you need to lay out the heating wire. Do not take the spool out of the box as the heating wire will twist. Just pull the cable gently from the box. After 10 to 12 feet, the power supply cable joins the thinner heating wire. You will see a thicker black connection joint. Tape this joint at your starting point closest to the location of the thermostat. It is imperative that this joint is firmly embedded into the floor. It may be necessary to chisel a channel in the subfloor to accommodate the extra thickness of the joint. From the starting point of the joint, place the cable onto the fixing guides and lace the cable back and forth between the fixing guides, maintaining an even spacing of at least 2 inches. Apply enough tension so that the cable does not move when applying adhesive or self-leveling compound. The cable must never be cut, overlapped, or stapled into place. In order to achieve even coverage, you may need to adjust the wire spacing in the room. Warmup's loose wire heating cable is a versatile system and allows you to adjust your layout to provide warmth around basin pedestals, baths, and toilets. When adjusting the layout, make sure that the wire is always evenly spaced. Just remember, don't lay the heater under fixed fittings or furniture. The heating wires should be spaced a minimum of 2 inches apart, ensuring it does not touch or cross, and as always, you must never cut the wire. The heater should be installed on one level. Do not lay Warmup in or on walls or stairs. Perform another multimeter test to check that the heating cable has not been damaged, and make a note of your reading in the Warmup installation manual. If your reading has changed, call Warmup immediately. Do not continue working. After completing installation and testing of the loose wire heater, you will now be ready to install the floor sensor and connect the thermostat. The floor probe measures the actual temperature of the floor, allowing complete and accurate control of the system. If the probe or the power cable sit proud of the subfloor, you may wish to chisel out short channels in the subfloor. Position the floor probe evenly between 2 of the heating elements, making sure not to cross the heating wire. Tape down the floor sensor at least 8 inches into the heated area. At this stage, you should perform another multimeter test on the heating cable and make a note of the reading in the Warmup installation manual. If you have any questions at any point, simply call the 24-hour Warmup technical helpline. Our helpful experts are on hand to guide you through every step of your project. The exclusive 3IE energy monitoring thermostat from Warmup is the world's first fully interactive touch technology energy monitoring thermostat. The contemporary design and wide color range allow the 3IE to complement any modern decor. Touch technology and a variety of different colors and graphical settings have made the 3IE Energy Monitor a leader in its field for ease of use and interaction. Informative help screens make it simple to use and do away with the need for complex user manuals. The advanced programming ability allows you to set different temperatures at different times of the day. With up to 10 settings a day, you can keep your room at the exact temperature you desire. The 3IE is calendar-based and can be set for specific dates in advance. That means you can also use the set and forget holiday heating programs. No need to worry about setting your heating while rushing for the airport. The self-learning program means the 3IE will learn to start earlier on cold days and later on warm days. Weather compensation means the 3IE will automatically adjust during the day, depending on the weather conditions outside. The 3IE allows you to view real-time graphs of your recorded energy consumption, so you know exactly what your floor heating running costs are. The Active Energy Management feature actually prompts you to save money by reducing unnecessary energy consumption. It will help you determine the most cost-effective and comfortable temperature setting for your house. Any electrical installation work should be undertaken by a certified electrician. Before you start tiling, check the heating cable is firmly secured to the floor. You must make sure that the tile adhesive and grout you use is compatible with floor heating. Polymer modified thin sets are widely available at Warmup resellers. Using a two-step process for tiles or natural stone floors. Cover the cables with a polymer modified thin set or self-leveling compound so that the cables are just covered. Use a rubber float or the flat edge of a trowel to apply the thin set or self-leveling compound, taking care not to damage the cables. When this first layer has dried, usually within 24 hours, apply polymer modified adhesive with a notched trowel and affix the tiles as normal. Follow the TCNA approved guidelines for tile installation in regards to thin set notch and thin set applications for your specific tile. Do not store tiles or heavy items on top of the heater as you work, and do not clean grout lines with a utility knife as you may damage the cable. Leave the floor to set for at least 7 days to allow the adhesive to fully dry. Then enjoy the unique luxury of Warmup floor heating. Don't forget to fill out your warranty online at www.warmup.com or www.warmup.ca. For more information, visit the Warmup website, email us, or call the 24-hour technical helplines.